In this video, I will reveal my favorite Oscar Piastri clips for edits that I was making during the last years about the Australian driver. My name is Dani Lozano, independent video editor and Formula 1 content creator. The first clip I use in my Oscar Piastri edits, it's the one I use in Crack Under Calm, an Oscar Piastri edit I made in 2025 to represent the first Formula 1 season where Oscar Piastri was fighting for the championship. The clip I love is Oscar Piastri face, meanwhile he's working onwards. And at the background is just the sky, you can see there. And it's a very beautiful shot because it represents the confidence he has. You think the character, the spirit, the personality of Oscar Piastri without saying any word.
Piastri. Calm.
The next Oscar Piastri clip for edits I love is the one I use in my documentary known as DocuEdit 2024 season. A documentary formed by different driver edits, and one of the driver protagonists was Oscar Piastri. And in one of the edits where I was paying tribute to McLaren as a Constructors' Champions, it's the Oscar Piastri car in Monaco with a very special livery they used in that Monaco Grand Prix in 2024, full of yellow, representing the Ayrton Senna helmet colors. This one, where you can see Oscar driving in Monaco from a very, very close shot. I think it's turn 1 in Monaco, and I think it's a very unique clip because of the special livery and also represents the work the driver is doing behind the wheel from a very, very close shot from the outside.
Watch Piastri!
The next Oscar Piastri clip I love, and I use also in my documentary about the 2024 season known as DocuEdit. It's Oscar Piastri driving again, but this time in the Canadian Grand Prix. And a slow motion shot where the track is damp, is wet because it was raining at the beginning. And you can see in this shot, Oscar once again working on his car, on his McLaren, trying to take the last chicane of the circuit. And at the same time, trying to be cautious because it's slippery, That you can see here. It's really cool because you can see how Oscar tried to deal with a track that is semi-wet. At the same time, he's attacking the curve, trying to drive fast. A really cool shot as well.
Prevention is the best way to attack it rather than waiting for it to happen and trying to fight it. So that was kind of the mentality I had.
The next Oscar Piastri clip I really like. It's the one I use in my edit known as Sacrifice. An edit that represents the championship fight in 2025 between Lando Norris, Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri. There is a clip that is a meme as well after the retirement in Baku of Oscar Piastri, where after he's retired, he's on his chair watching the rest of the race, as you will be able to see now, this one. It's super cinematic. Oscar Piastri, after being retired, his rivals for the championship still racing in that race, and he only can watch through a phone that he achieved somewhere behind the barriers of the circuit, knowing that you could be there, but you are not because you crashed. He's sitting, is chilling, relaxed with his feet on the wall. It's a meme, but also for me it's a very cinematic shot.
Simple.
The next clip I really love from Oscar Piastri is the one I use once again in the DocuEdit 2024 season. Another edit that I made to Oscar when he won the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in 2024, fighting with Charles Leclerc during the whole race. There is a shot that is super cool and probably is one of my favorite clips when Charles Leclerc is chasing Oscar Piastri for the win, and the shot from the aerial point of view, from the helicopter in the main straight of Baku. This one is super cool. You can see the chasing of Charles Leclerc, meanwhile Oscar is leading the race, trying to defend in the long straight of Baku. And it's really, really cinematic. It's one of my favorite shots I use for that documentary and represents racing, speed, chasing for the win. It's really, really cool, this clip.
Charles Leclerc!
The next clip from Oscar Piastri that I really like is the one I use in my edit known as Sacrifice. This one, it's in the first part of this edit. After Oscar wins the Miami Grand Prix, you can see Oscar jumping out of the car and celebrating with the crowd and his team crowd there from the back, and he's doing a really, really energetic movements with the fist, representing something that normally Oscar Piastri don't show, that is the excitement, the rage for winning, the hunger show in his movements it's one of the few I found where he's really showing all his passion, fire, rage, and ambition for winning in Formula One. That's why I really like it, and also being from the back, that shot make it even more cinematic as well, more epic and much more representative.
3 Grand Prix victories in a row.
The next clip I really love from Oscar Piastri is the one I use in my edit, Crack Under Calm. This clip is very special and unique because it also is part of a montage I made using the visor of the Oscar Piastri helmet from a very close shot, and you can see when he pulled down the visor, the wolf. Obviously that is a montage that I made by myself. The original clip has not that wolf in the visor. You can see from a very close angle that visor pulling down by Oscar Piastri with his hand. It's super cinematic as well. As a clip, also is one of my favorites because it represents a lot of things. Racing, vision, commitment for racing in just one shot. Where I've got all these clips for my edits. You can find the response and all information you need here. Here you have a playlist where I talk about different clips about other drivers. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.